Okay, good morning, girls. Today we are going to look at annuity. It's from the concept or the definition. We say annuity is a series of equal sum of money paid at the regular interval. So it is usually paid annually at the end of a year. If a person has an annuity of 10,000, it means that the person receives 10,000 every year. The amount of an annuity is the total sum of money if they are invested immediately as they receive. Okay, let me explain a concept here first before we take this next example. See, the example says, okay, find the amount of an annuity of 10,000 paid yearly for 3 years at 8% per annum. Okay, dealing with annuity, we're using the formula for compound interest. But then one thing that we need to understand is what? Okay, as 3 years is being mentioned here, it is the same, is more of what? Okay, n minus 1, which is more of 3 minus 1, which means we'll be having what? 2. So our power when it comes to the year, which is the n, starts with what? 2. So if 3 is being mentioned, that means your what? You're working it out. That means the third year it's going to be basically the amount itself without interest, without anything. Yes. So if you're being given 10 years, that means what? Your first year annuity is going to be what? Raised to the power of 9. So from here now, let's take a look at this. We'll now say, okay, first year annuity is equal to, okay, our annuity now, first of all, now, what is the amount that we're having? At this point now, we're having 10,000. So now, you see, okay, our first year annuity, that means what? From our formula, which is what? Okay, P, open bracket, what? 1 plus R all over 100 raised to the power of n. So from here now, we have equal to, our principal is what? Our principal is 10,000, which is what? We're having 10,000, open bracket, 1 plus, what is our rate? Our rate is 8 all over 100, close bracket. Now, as I earlier explained here, we are dealing with 3 years, but then we are going to be what? Using 2 years. So it's something else. So, okay, subtracting 1 year out of it because of if you're having 3 years, annuity basically works for 2 years. If you are having 4 years, that means you're having what? You're going to compute this for 3 years, which means that what? The fourth year, it's going to be basically what? The amount itself. So based on what we are having now, since it is 3 years, then we have a raised to the power of 2, which is equal to now, okay, 10,000, open bracket. We now have, okay, 1 plus, if you're dividing this, you'll be having 0.08, 0.08, that's raised to the power of 2, which is the same thing now equal to, okay, 10,000. If you're adding this together, you should be having what? 1 plus as 1.08, that which is what? Raised to the power of 2. So which is what? The same thing as equal to what? Okay, 10,000 times. Now, we'll now find the power of, we're having 1.08, that's raised to the power of 2, which is equal to, we're having 1.1664. So from here now, since we're having 1.664, then we'll now multiply it times what? 10,000. So our 10,000 now, that means we're having what? We're having 11,664 naira. 11,664. That's for the first year. Then now, going for the second year now. Going for the second year now, based on our formula, second year annuity is equal to, so applying the second year annuity now, we're going to what? Okay, the same formula that we're having here, but then you know that what? The power keeps on reducing. The power keeps on reducing. So now, you know that our main money here is what? Okay, second year annuity is what? still 10,000, because we actually see that, okay, from the definition it says that what the money paid at what is the equal sum of money paid at a regular interval. So from here, computing our formula now, that means then we're having okay, P open bracket 1 plus R all over 100 raised to the power. In this case now, since it is our second year annuity now, that means it is going to be what? Raised to the power of 1. So since it's raised to the power of 1 now, okay, substituting now, we are going to have okay, equal to 10,000 open bracket 1 plus what? 8 all over 100 close bracket raised to the power of 1, which is still okay. So from here now we're having okay, equal to 10,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.08, which is something as whether we put the power or not, it's 1. So from here we now equal to okay, 10,000 open bracket 1.08, then we'll now close our bracket. So now from here, that means then what we can just directly multiply, which we now have for okay, 10,000 times 1.08, which is equal to, we are having 10,800. That's for the second year. Now, okay, for us to quickly look at the third year now, it's just for us to what? Okay, conclude now. For the third year, is equal to, now how much are we dealing with? We are dealing with 10,000. And then I said earlier that what if it is 3 years, you're working with what 2 years, which means what the third year is going to maintain the actual amount, and then that's all. So now this is what we have. So now for you to find the total now, for you to find the total money now, okay, what you're going to do is what? Okay, you're going to add the values you're having here. So first of all now, the first value that we're having here, we're having 11,664, 11,664 naira, plus then the second year now, what is our annuity? 10,800. We're having what? 10,800. Then 10,008 then plus this third year now, which is what? 10,000, which is what? If you're summing this together, you now give you okay, the amount of annuity is equal to, if you're summing this, you should be having what? You should be having 32,464. That's your final answer.